Thanks for checking out the video. This will be my fight prediction and breakdown for the Triple G Gennady Golovkin versus the special one Kell Brook fight at the O2 Arena in London. Now the fight is going to be broadcasted on Sky Sports in the UK and on HBO here in stateside. It will be an early start, so make sure you tune in. I do believe it will be 6 p.m. Central Time on Saturday, September 10th. This fight has become one of the biggest, most anticipated fights of 2016. Everywhere you look, you're hearing Triple G versus Kell Brook. Whether it's good or bad publicity, the fight is making its rounds around the media. As Triple G would say, this is big business, big drama. And I'm looking forward to this fight. I'm more excited than I was when I first heard about it. I was a little disappointed when I first heard about the fight because I was expecting the Eubank Jr. fight. And the reason I was disappointed is because, I've seen Eubank Jr. fight and I liked his style. I think it was going to be perfect for Gennady Golovkin because, he's an action fighter. He likes to come forward and likes to throw his hands a lot, and it was going to be a very spectacular knockout. But now that I think about this fight versus Kell Brook, this is a much better fight, boxing-wise. I think I was being selfish and had my own personal interest in the other fight, but as this fight has grown, and I don't know if it's K2 and Eddie Hearn with the promote. Well, actually, I have to give it up for Eddie Hearn and K2 on the promotion of this fight. It's been spectacular. They're definitely selling this fight. You have, as a 30-day weigh-in, Kell Brook, 176 pounds to Gennady Golovkin, 165 pounds. And at the 7-day weigh-in, he was 168, while Gennady was 162. And today, at the weigh-in, Kell Brook was still the bigger man on the scales at 159.4 to Gennady Golovkin's 158.9. And when I say K2 and Eddie Hearn, they're selling this fight, they're really promoting it, I'm not going to put too much stock in Triple G's demeanor today. He shows up, he's going to fight. He's signed with Michael Jordan. This could be his flu game if he is sick. Either way, that's going to sell the fight. That's going to get a couple extra thousand pay-per-views to purchase, just based off the fact that people are really starting to buy in to Kell Brook pulling the upset, especially the UK fans over there in London. Now, Triple G, to me, is top 3 pound for pound in the world. And I consider Kell Brook to be, no less than top 12 pound for pound in the world. He is, Kell Brook is the IBF welterweight champion. And he's recognized by Ring Magazine and majority of boxing fans as the #1 welterweight in the world. With that being said, Kell Brook is not just any regular welterweight. He has campaigned at junior middleweight multiple times. I believe he's campaigned at junior middleweight more than 8 times already. So, a lot of people, a lot of guys, they try to compare this fight to Canelo versus Khan. And I totally disagree, not just based off the weight, but just the fact that the circumstances were different as well. But I'm not going to get into all that. If you'd like to hear about that, I do have a video posted where I did discuss all that. Um, but this is the breakdown. And I just wanted to give a little bit of the insight on how I felt about the fight prior to how I'm feeling now. That's why I gave the weights and everything. So let's get to it. I do believe Kell Brook is going to surprise a lot of people come this Saturday. I see Kell Brook winning the first 2 rounds, actually, because I have a feeling that we're going to get Triple G versus Lemieux. And I believe Brook, while being at home, is going to be extra jacked, high on adrenaline, and ready to go. As you can see from the weigh-in, the bravado looks real to me. It's not false. And he's going to come out sharp. He's going to box. He's going to be quicker to the punch. He's going to move around a little bit. He's not going to run. He's going to move. He's going to get in. He's going to get out. And while Gennady Golovkin is processing this information, and I'm not saying Brook is just going to dominate these, he's going to win these rounds. I'll bet my last dollar, when we look at the scorecards at the end of the fight, Kell Brook will have these first 2 rounds in the bank. But Gennady is going to be processing information, and while he's doing that, Kell Brook should definitely take advantage of that while he can. You know, this is going to be his only chance to really shock Gennady Golovkin. He's going to have to land some real shit to get that respect and let Triple G know that this isn't going to be a cakewalk. And, you know, I would like to see him clinch and do a whole lot of stuff, you know, get a little dirty, some dirty boxing. That's the only way you can have an opportunity in this fight. You're not going to be able to run away and try to pull a Terrence Crawford versus Victor Postol, or Lara versus like a Canelo or something like that against Triple G. He's too good. You know, he feasts on runners. He cuts the ring off. He closes the distance too well. So like I was saying, Kell Brook, I think he's going to come out sharp. He's going to be super, you know, super duper intense and ready to go. He's going to have the crowd backing him and everything. The adrenaline is going to be really high. Now, while this is going on, Triple G is processing this information. And around the 3rd round is when Triple G realizes and gets his timing down. And more than likely that adrenaline has worn off, and now we're back to a regular boxing match. And this is where I favor Triple G going forward. Triple G is going to attack Kell Brook's body. The left hooks, you know, to the body, you know, the right cross after the left hook. It's going to slow Kell Brook down. And he's going to finally feel the power that he's been asking to feel from Triple G. Kell Brook is still going to be gamed. He's still going to be in there trying to win the fight. But this is just the beginning of the end for Kell Brook. Because GGG is only going to get better now. He's going to start pressuring Kell Brook a little more. He's going to start setting traps for Kell Brook because he has the timing down. He's going to be landing his left hook to the body. He's going to be landing that jab. He's going to start countering Kell Brook. He's going to be landing that straight right. All in all, Kell Brook is still going to be fighting back. You know, he's still going to be landing his shots. But I just feel that's going to make Golovkin a little more hungrier and a little more, you know, angry, if I want to choose to use that word, to go ahead and get Kell Brook out. If you ever seen The Great White Hype, where I forgot, Woody Harrison and Damon Wayans, and Woody Harrison was really trying to win the fight, and Damon Wayans was like, "Oh motherfucker, you really trying to win?" And then he went ahead and put it on his ass and knocked him out. That's kind of how this is gonna be. Like, oh, you're really trying to win? All right, all right, enough of this bullshit. It's time to get you up out of here. So Triple G is gonna start landing, some clean shots, start pressuring Kell Brook, making him fall into the traps, setting illusions to make Kell Brook think that there's a shot open. Go ahead and take it. That's a trap right there, guys. Gennady is gonna give the image or the illusion and force you to think, man, I have an opening right here. Let me go ahead and take that shot. But that is exactly what he wants you to do. You're going to go for that shot because, off your instincts, like, oh, I got this shot right here. Let me go ahead and take it. And that's when Gennady is going to counter, and he's going to land something nasty. I'm not really sure what it's going to be because I can't predict which trap he's going to set, but he's going to put Kell Brook in that position with the pressure and all that, where Kell Brook is going to be trying to earn more respect again like he did in the first round by landing something big. And when that trap is set, Kell Brook is going to think he sees something, but it really ain't going to be there, because once he does that and goes in for it, he's going to make that mistake where Gennady's going to, capitalize on it. And that pretty much is going to be the fight. I'm not saying it's going to be a knockout or anything, but that is definitely going to start the downward trend for Kell Brook after that. So I see Gennady winning the third, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth round. And around maybe the fifth or sixth round is where that trap is set. And he's going to ambush Kell Brook. And by this time, Kell Brook is probably have already taken a beating from Gennady, been punched to the body. He's bruised up. He's desperate. I think he has heart. He's not going to give in. If he's going to lose the fight, he's going to go out on his shield. He's at home, so I know he's not going to just cower like Dominic Wade did and some of Triple G's past opponents, where they felt the power. They knew what time it was, like Willie Monroe Jr. And I predict a TKO in the 7th round, a stoppage by the referee from the punishment and the damage that Kell Brook is going to take. That's the only way I can see it. I really don't have a scenario where Kell Brook can win this fight, only because of a lucky punch maybe. But other than that, skill for skill, everything Kell Brook can do, Triple G can do, and he does it a little bit better. That is my breakdown and prediction for this fight. I have a 7th round TKO for Gennady Triple G Golovkin over the special one, Kell Brook. And that's going to be a good fight. While it lasts, it's going to be a great fight. It's going to be entertaining. A lot of people will be shocked by these first couple of rounds with Kell Brook. People might get a little more hope. They're going to feel like, oh, Kell Brook, and he's going to be able to pull it out. But I see this fight kind of playing out like Mosley versus Mayweather. Not with the big shot where, Triple G is going to almost go down, but he's going to take some shots in those first couple of rounds, sort of like Mayweather did with Mosley. And then he's going to adjust, and he's going to figure it out, and then he's going to methodically break Kell Brook down, just like Mayweather did Mosley. But the only difference is GGG is a killer, and G's going to, punish Brook so much the referee's going to have no choice but to call the fight in the 7th round. Late 7th round, but yet still the 7th round. That's my prediction. That's the breakdown. Hope you guys enjoy it. Go ahead and like the video, subscribe. I will be doing a post-fight review regarding this fight as well. Can't wait. I'm excited. Hope you guys are too. Have a great day. Peace.